Hello everyone, myself Professor Rutusha Sadhav, Assistant Professor, Computer Engineering Department of KK Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nasik. Today we will be discussing a topic called vertex cover is NP complete. So basically we are going to prove the theorem which says that vertex cover is NP complete. So let us begin. So this is the outline of the lecture. First we will discuss what is vertex cover problem. Then we will go through the theorem and its proof. So basically the objective of this lecture is to make students understand how problem reduction helps in proving NP completeness, and the outcome of the lecture will be students will be able to show the reduction of known NP complete problem to vertex cover problem or any other given problem, thereby proving its NP completeness. So let us see what is vertex cover problem. Basically, you will be given a undirected graph having v number of vertices and e number of edges. Problem is to find out the subset of size k vertices such that k is less than or equal to v, and it is going to cover all the edges of the graph. So given an undirected graph, problem is to find minimum size vertex cover. So here are few examples displayed on the screen. So here you can see graph with red nodes. So basically the red nodes indicate the vertex cover of the given graph. Suppose you can see the graph first. Here total 8 vertices are present in the graph, and the red one, so total 5 vertices are present in the vertex cover. So those 5 vertices are covering all the edges present in the graph. In the second graph you can see out of 6 vertices, total 3 vertices are present in the vertex cover, which is covering all the edges in the graph. Similarly for the next two graphs. Now let us begin with the theorem. Theorem that is vertex cover is NP complete. So for proving NP completeness, we need to show the reduction from the known NP complete problem to the given problem, and if we are able to do it successfully, then we can prove that vertex cover is NP complete. So here we are going to use the known NP complete problem as 3-SAT problem. So 3-SAT problem is already NP complete problem. So we will try to show the reduction from 3-SAT to the vertex cover. Here we will be using the concept of gadgets. Gadget is nothing but a graph-like structure. We will be creating two types of gadgets, variable gadget and the clause gadget. For this you should know the 3CNF formula, that is the conjunctive normal formula. So basically it is a Boolean formula which with m variables and l number of clauses. So in these variables are or together in a single clause, and then finally and together with the next clauses. So it's a Boolean formula. So we have to construct a polynomial time instance of g comma k, where k is nothing but m plus 2l. If we are able to find out a graph with k as the vertex cover in polynomial time, then we can prove vertex cover is NP complete. So let us begin. Let us see the steps for doing this. So first step is, for each variable x, add two nodes to g as x and x negation of x. That is going to be the variable gadget. So as I have said in the CNF formula, there will be variables. So if x is a variable in the variable gadget, then you need to create one more node as negation of x and connect the two, x and negation of x. So that is going to be the variable gadget. Second step is, for every clause add 3 nodes and form a triangle. That is going to be the clause gadget. Now we have seen we are going to use the 3-SAT problem. So 3-SAT means in a clause there will be exactly 3 variables. That is why we will be creating 3 nodes out of it, each for the clause variable present in the clause. So three nodes will be created which will form a triangle, that is going to be the clause gadget, and then we will be adding an edge between identical nodes. Now it may happen that there is a x1 node present in variable gadget and also x1 variable present in the clause gadget. So those are the identical nodes, so you will have to connect them. So you will have to add the edge between the identical nodes. Why we are going to do this? So we are basically going to form a graph like structure. Okay, and once we have obtained a graph from the above three steps, then next is we will obtain the vertex cover of size k, that is m plus 2l. M is the number of variables and L is the number of clauses. So let us begin the proof with the help of example. So suppose we are given two variables x1 and x2, and the clauses given are as follows. So here you can see there are three clauses. This is one clause wherein there are three variables which are odd together. In the next clause again there are three variables which are odd together, and in the last clause, that is the third clause, again there are three variables odd together, and these three clauses are in turn AND together. So this is the Boolean formula wherein the variables are odd in a clause and the inter clauses are AND together. So these are the variables and clauses given to us. So let us see the stepwise proof. So first step that we have studied is, for each variable x, add two nodes to G as x and negation of x, which will form a variable gadget. So here we are having two variables x1 and x2. So for each variable create one more node called as negation of x1. Similarly for x2 create a node called negation of x2. Now connect those edges. So x1 and negation of x1 will be connected, x2 and negation of x2 will be connected. So this is going to form the variable gadget. Second step. Now for every clause add three nodes and form the triangle. So these are the clauses, these are the three clauses given. So we will be creating node for each variable and connect them to form a triangle. So for the first clause x1, x1, x2. So this is the triangle for the clause 1. Negation of x1, negation of x2, negation of x2. This is the triangle for the second clause. Negation of x1, x2, x2. This is the triangle for the third clause. So for each clause you need to construct a clause gadget. So these structures are nothing but called as the clause gadget. Next step, step 3, add edge between the identical nodes. So this is the point where we are going to connect the variable gadget and the clause gadget. So x1, this is the node present in the variable gadget, so we will be connecting it to the variable present in the clause gadget. So x1 is connected to x1. So similarly negation of x1 of variable gadget is connected to the node negation of x1 node present in the clause gadget. So identical nodes are joined together, that means they are connected through an edge in order to form a graph structure. So this is the new graph constructed using the variables and clauses which were given as the input. Next step is, now once the graph is ready, you have to find out the vertex cover of size k. What is k? K is m plus 2l, that is number of variables plus 2 into number of clauses. So we were given two variables, so 2 plus 2 into number of clauses, so total 3 clauses were given. So 2 plus 2 into 3 is equal to 8. So if we are able to find out vertex cover of size 8, then we can prove that vertex cover is NP complete, because we have shown the reduction from 3-SAT problem to the vertex cover problem. So here the dark circles represent the vertex cover, okay, So these vertices are present in the vertex cover. If you count them, those are 8 vertices. So negation of x1, x2 from the variable gadget, and x1, x1, negation of x2, negation of x2, negation of x1 and x2 from the clause gadget. These are forming the vertex cover, which is covering all the edges of the graph. Thus we prove that the vertex cover problem is NP complete problem. So summary, that is the end of the lecture. So summary, in this lecture we have studied what is vertex cover problem, and we have shown reduction from 3 SAT to vertex cover problem.